Hello, this is Ben Faubert, principal at Mountain House High School, and I'm going to walk you through the process of applying for San Joaquin Delta College. You can find the link to the San Joaquin Delta College application on our district website at lammersvilleschooldistrict.net, or you can just search for San Joaquin Delta College online application and on Google, and it will bring you to this link. Notice there's some information on this first page. The most important information is here for you because you are college early start students. What you want to do once you've read any information that you think is important here is you click the Apply Now button. Once you click that, you're going to come up with some more information. If you'd like, you can read this. It'll give you some more information about the application process, and then scroll down all the way to the bottom and see down here you're going to click Begin Application for San Joaquin Delta College. Because you have not applied for San Joaquin Delta College yet, what you're going to do is you're going to apply as a new user. So you have to create an account before you can actually apply for San Joaquin Delta College. So you're going to click New User. Notice that you're going to come up with some information that you need to fill in. So go ahead and fill that information in. And put your email address. For students in Lammersville Unified School District, all students have an email address. It's your ID number, then @ and lammersvilleusd.net. So I'm going to just put a dummy address in here. And again, yours is going to be your ID number at lammersvilleusd.net. And once you've done it once, you have to actually put it in twice to make sure it's correct. And then you're going to create a unique username. So I'm going to just use my first name and last name with no spaces. And then you have to check if that is available. If it is, it'll give you a congratulations. If not, you may need to change it because there's somebody in the system with that name. And then you need to create a unique password for you, something that you will remember for sure. So remember, it needs to be something that student is going to remember. And then you need to select a password hint. It could be any of these, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to create your account. Okay. Once you have created your account, if your browser asks you to save the password, you can or not. And then click Continue. This first page asks you what term you'll be applying for. In this case, we're going to choose fall. You can choose any program of study, it does not matter, but you might want to choose something that you're interested in. And then your educational goal. You can read through these, or you can just click You're Undecided and click Save and Continue. Take a look at this. It has your personal information that it's filled in. If you've gone by another name, insert it there. And this is where you need to put your social security number. You do need to either provide a social security number, or at the end of the process, you'll be asked to call San Joaquin Delta College to get a personal number that isn't your social security number. We suggest you use your social security number here. If you don't feel comfortable doing that or don't want to do that, you can go ahead and click that box, and at the end of the session, it will prompt you to call San Joaquin Delta College to get that number before you submit your application. Your date of birth. None of these statements are going to be true about any of our students, I believe. And so you click None is True. Click your gender. This is the parent education level. So this is the education level of the parents of the student. And then it asks you some questions about your ethnicity and race. Go ahead and answer those and click Save and Continue. If you did not provide a social security number, it's going to ask you again why you're not providing it and what you need to do. And then if you still are not going to provide your social security number, go ahead and verify it there and go back to the bottom and click Save and Continue. This is where you're going to put your address, your parent or guardian's name, if you live at the same address as your parent, go ahead and check there and it'll populate that field, and then a phone number. And please notice the format which they want the number. And the email address of your parent. And then save. The next part asks you what your enrollment status is going to be. For all of our students are enrolling in high school. For your high school education, you're going to select that you will be enrolled in high school at the same time as you're in college. You do not have a college degree, and you have not received a high school diploma, and you have not attended high school for 3 or more years in California. You click I did not attend high school, and then the rest is for colleges attended and you haven't done that either. This asks you about your citizenship status, so go ahead and answer those questions. If you need to put a registration number or a visa type, put it there. And you do have to click in all of these areas something. And so make sure that you put those in, especially like in military, you're going to put not apply to me. Answer these questions truthfully. Whether your parent or guardian has been a California resident, whether your parent or guardian is an employee of the university system, or an employee of a California public school, if you are a full-time credentialed employee, which you're not, or if your parent or guardian has been a seasonal agricultural worker, whether you have been a foster youth, and you're going to click the correct spot here as it pertains to each of these questions. You're going to click whether you're comfortable writing and reading in English. Financial assistance, you can click either of these. It will just send you information about how to apply for financial assistance and if you're a foster youth, and then any needs or interests that you have. And this is just, again, going to send you more information about those things. Save and continue when you're done. This is whether you want to provide your information to be given to do reports for the Chancellor's office, to give your information for the purposes described in this statement right here. And then save and continue. Once you're finished, this is the last page. It's asking you if you're active military, none apply to me, and if you have any athletic interests, and then click submit. Again, if you did not provide a social security number, they're going to ask you to call to get an arbitrary number that you can use to be put in there. So go ahead and call that number if you did not provide a social security number, and they'll give you one. And then it will bring you back to the application where you need to go through, provide the number in this area right here, and then you can skip back to the submitted application. And once it's done, you'll have your submitted application completed. Once that submitted application is completed, then you will receive a confirmation page, and you should print that confirmation page out and keep it with you. That's all I have for you now, and good luck in filling out your Delta College application.